Girl. Today we're going to be sharing some deep secrets. Welcome to Yes Girl. I am Ayiba Bebara Duritelayo, and with me are my wonderful co-hosts.
Olajumoke, but you can call me Ola.
Hawa Abubakar, but please call me Honey.
Your no judgment zone for girl talk that hits deep. From heart eyes to heartbreaks, from butterflies to please stop texting me. We're keeping it real. So, if you're crushing, confused, or just chilling like me, this one's for you. Well, I've always believed that crushes could crush you.
My first crush crushed me. Well, I learned that, dating in secondary school, especially dating your classmates, you will see shege that your mouth will not be able to say. So I was crushing on my classmate. He was in science class, I was in art class. And, he was one of those boys that lack human feelings. All those boys that evil is in the middle of their chest like this. They don't care. But I liked him, and I had friends that were always telling me that, see, this boy that you like, he no like you. But your girl was covered by, her eyes was covered by love. And I went ahead, I crushed on him, and he crushed me. He crushed me properly, but no problem. But what I learned is that not everybody you have feelings for, it's not everyone you have feelings for that you go into a relationship with.
Yes.
You have to learn to, prioritize. You have to have principles. You have to have boundaries. You have to know what you stand for in everything.
And even speaking about boundaries, like a lot of people don't really know what boundaries are. Always like set boundaries, but they don't actually know what boundaries are.
Yes.
Like boundaries are literally rules that you set for yourself, and nobody should break them. And a lot of people do not even realize red flags. There's some red flags that are not so obvious. You might not realize that they are actually red flags. The top on the list for me would be somebody who over-texts. Like, okay, no, honestly, it's actually a red flag, especially for young girls, like a teenager. You're supposed to be focusing on school. Of course, your love life is important. Your academic life is also important.
Yes.
And your social life is also important.
important.
So you meet an over-texter, and then you're obviously a young girl, naive. You're focusing so much of your attention on just your love life.
Yeah.
And then most of these situations where you're with an over-texter, most times they don't actually make effort to see you. They're just comfortable with having you digitally on the. Do you understand? Like if you need a digital paddy, get ChatGPT.
Exactly.
Like, do you understand?
Some of them don't even video call. Nothing.
You're living in the same area, or for example, you're living in the same city. You're living in Lagos together, and you've been texting for 6 months, and he has never let's go get ice cream. Let's go for. He doesn't make efforts to see you in person, but he just wants to keep you. Exactly. And then another red flag would be somebody who always wants to see you.
Like,
Is
why?
also exactly
Like
why?
monetary
Like I
spirits.
said, you have your academics life. You have your social life. Like, not everything has to revolve around a boy. Exactly. So when he always wants to meet you, where are you? I went for this party. Yeah, I'm close by. He's always close by to where you are. Why do you always want to see me? Do you understand?
Yeah.
And the last red flag that is most common and often overlooked would be pressure. And guilt trip, when they're like trying to like make you do things that you do not want to do, but using style to say it. If it comes direct and say, I want this from you. I mean, you can even say no. But since you will not give, do you understand? Like
that
kind of
guilt tripping.
Let's go to the club.
I'm not comfortable.
Please, okay, since you're not going, I will just stay
I will just stay and be bored. Honestly speaking, yeah.
There was a situation like that. There was this guy that was always disturbing me, and I'm like, God, please. I was walking with my friend, and one day I saw this boy. I nearly ran, but he had already seen me. And I started coming, he wants to talk. And the way he was talking, I knew that this conversation was going to last long. And I did not want it.
You were not ready.
Girls, we know ourselves. I just gave my girlfriend one side eye. And she knew what to do. The next thing is, remember, your dad has been calling me. He told me he's calling you and you're not picking up your calls inside the gate. He's getting very angry. Let's start going. And that was how I ran away.
Wow.
From that, just saved me from that situation. Because some guys, like, my body, soul, and spirit is not comfortable with you at all.
Yeah.
And you just want to keep pressuring me into doing something that I don't want.
Exactly.
And that was how I ran away from that situation. And I have learned that it's very important to have very good friends.
Yes.
That are able to understand you, friends who want the best for you. Because there are situations where I'm like, oh, I like this guy, and they're like, the guy is good, though. girls, I don't know how we used to do this thing. They will always find all their social media accounts.
Of course.
From Snapchat to Instagram to Twitter to LinkedIn.
Oh my God.
Everything. And then they will download these guys. They will find the guy's ex-girlfriends.
Oh
everything.
my days.
Download the entire information.
Everything will just come out. And then, if the guy is good. And then they're like, he asked you out, but you didn't agree. And I'm like, yeah. And then they ask, what are your reasons? I'm like, this. And they're like, okay, that's all right.
Yeah.
You have the right to say no,
and
you
to
have
say
yes. You have the right to say, I don't like this person anymore. I've changed my mind.
And you don't even need to give any explanation.
Not at all.
I just realized a lot of girls these days, you're always like, I don't have female friends. I just want to emphasize that it is very important to have female friends.
Yes.
Always like, I roll more with the guys. I have male. It's cool to have male friend, but the way a man or the way a boy would experience life is totally different from the way we as women would experience life. So it is very important to have female friends.
Yeah.
At least one or two. That your experience of your girlfriend that just when you gave her signal, she came
just,
to... Do you understand? Like, it is very important to have female friends.
If it's a guy, the guy will just be like, he'll shake his hand, say,
he might not even understand. He might not... He'll even say, why are you giving me... Like
why you looking at me like that?
What happened to your eye?
Did something enter your eye? That kind of thing. So those kind of friends who are able to say, yes, you have the right to say no, you have the right to change your mind, and you have the right to be safe. Because she literally delivered me from that situation. Yeah, and that's really, really important.
And talking about being safe, I heard about HPV from I think it means I think the full name is human papilloma virus.
Yeah.
So I heard about it, and I was hearing like some rumors that I feel like were false, and people were saying like, it's for sexually active people. And to me, I feel like it is even more important for people that are, for girls that are not yet sexually active. Some more like protection before exposure, that kind of thing. And like a lot of people need to just change the orientation they have about the vaccine. It is very important. It's very, very important if you are sexually active, and if you are not, it's just protecting your future.
Prevention is
better
than cure.
So it's more like just investing in like your future, protecting yourself. And just giving yourself like this long-term assurance that, I am fine and all of those things.
So we asked young girls what they think about crushes and setting boundaries, and here's what they had to say.
How do your friends help you stay safe in relationships or in crush situations?
If I'm in a relationship with somebody or I'm meeting somebody new for the first time, most time they usually go along with me. Like, okay, you want to meet this guy for the first time, so they're always making sure that they are there with me.
Have you ever had a crush that made you rethink your boundaries? Like boundaries you had set out for yourself, like, I won't do this thing, I won't do this thing. But when you saw that guy, you're like,
I do not think so. I do not know why I crush on guys that are far away from me. So I don't have to face that kind of situation. Yeah.
But what's your number one dating red flag?
Dating red flag. Manipulative and controlling. Although I've never dated before, so.
Crushing is normal. Saying no is normal. But taking care of yourself, that's the real glow up. As an adolescent girl, you don't need to be in a relationship or be thinking about one to make powerful decisions for your body and for your future, like taking the HPV vaccine. So, love yourself first. Speak up, hold the line, and keep the girl code strong. Girl code 101.